we may have a chance for some showers during the morning, but we'll be sticking to that 70 trend throughout the rest of the week. Now here's your local news.
Thanks, Grace. I'm Brianna Sebler with your Wednesday headlines. Representative Vicky Hartzler has recently started working to bring awareness to drug abuse. This week, she released a drug campaign called Drug Free Missouri. The campaign includes resources for people to get help if they're addicted to drugs and also has information about preventing drug use for kids. Hartzler's issue campaign looks to help people combat drug abuse by empowering county commissioners and police chiefs. To get a better understanding of how fighting addiction really works, Hartzler has visited Primrose Hill Teen Challenge, a year-long drug and alcohol rehabilitation program. It soon may be easier for Missourians to seek treatment for drug overdoses. A bipartisan Good Samaritan law known as Bailey and Cody's Law passed the Missouri House of Representatives by an overwhelming margin. The proposed law would give immunity from charges involving possession of small amounts of illegal drugs if they call 911 for medical help related to an overdose. 37 states currently have similar laws. One state representative says the proposal would save lives by removing the penalty that scare many from making that life or death call. But Representative Justin Hill, who opposes the bill, said these laws do not work based on his experience as former DEA agent. The bill now heads to the Senate. Thanks for watching. The Today Show's next, but first a look over Rocheport. The Supreme Court, with new Justice Neil Gorsuch, will hear a case next week involving a Columbia church after it was denied a grant for its school. The issue isn't new, religious freedom in terms of separation of church and state. Several years ago, Good Shepherd Lutheran School applied for a grant to resurface its playground, but the state denied the school because the school is owned by a church. The state says the program does not apply to religious nonprofits, but the church says the grant denial violates the First and 14th Amendments. The Supreme Court will hear the case a week from today. April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and a new survey shows a disturbing number of drivers participate in dangerous behavior. State Farm Insurance conducted the survey, which shows 50% talk on the phone, 35% text, and 26% read emails, most even responding while driving. Drivers say they know that these things are bad, but they do them anyway to make use of their time. Thanks for watching. The Today Show is next, but first, a live look over Rocheport on your Wednesday morning. Good morning, I'm Brianna Stubler. Uber's head of policy and communications, Rachel Whetstone, joins a list of top execs who've recently left the company. She's with Uber as it dealt with scandals over its workplace culture and reports of harassment. This as Uber faces even tougher competition from other ride-sharing apps like Lyft, both of which would be affected by the passing of new legislature. Yesterday, the Missouri Senate passed a bill proposing statewide regulations for ride-sharing apps. If it passes in the House, the bill would require companies like Uber and Lyft to pay a licensing fee and obey a non-discrimination policy. It would also make drivers submit background checks and purchase liability insurance. Thanks for waking up with us on KOMU 8 News. We'll see you back at noon. But first, that's a live look over Rocheport at 10:28 on your Wednesday morning.